Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you guys, I am so excited because I have a whole brand new brand in front of me that's launching at the Dollar General on May 1st, and I cannot wait to just introduce this brand to you guys. I actually got a full PR box from them, and I was so grateful because y'all, I am such a small channel and I always feel like no one really knows me or sees me. So I was so just honored and happy when I got the email from them to just try their products and introduce it to you guys on my channel. And of course I was like, yes. So this brand we're going to talk about in a few seconds. So if you guys want to see me play with some new Dollar General makeup but featuring one specific brand, then of course let's get started. Alright, so the brand is going to be called Believe Beauty, and again, they will be exclusively at Dollar General. Everything within their brand is going to be priced at $5 and below. I don't have the exact price point for everything because they didn't really give me that information. They just give me the products to try out. But again, Dollar General, you guys know, is super inexpensive, so it's going to be really affordable. This packaging looks so luxurious. Look at that. I love the gold trimming on it. When I got it in the mail and I opened up the box, I was like, this stuff looked like high quality type of packaging. Look at that for the product. Packaging is so freaking cool. So again, you do get high quality in terms of what they're saying. So let's dive in. And starting off, I am going to use my Broadway Color Eyeshadow Primer to prime my eyes. I did feature this in my last Dollar General video, and I have been using it ever since then because it's amazing. But first, your girl forget about her brows. So they did send me two brow products. I do have the Believe Beauty Universal Brow Kit, and here is what the packaging looked like for that. So it is a brow kit, so you do get the powder, you also get the wax in here, and then you also get a spoolie. I typically don't use brow kits for my brows. I'm a pencil kind of girl, but you do get it if you like brow kits. So you have a nice taupey shade, a nice brown shade, and a dark brown, and of course you do have the wax down here in the corner, and they also give you a spoolie. And then they also have a brow pencil, which I'm going to use. It's going to be the Believe Beauty Brow Defining Pencil. They sent me the shade light brown. So here is the packaging for that. You have the spoolie on this side, which is right here, and then you also have the actual product on the other end. So let's go ahead and do our brows. I was getting excited. I'm skipping over my brows. And that's because I typically do my brows off camera. I never do my brows on camera, so I think that's why I was skipping over my brows. This is very creamy. I do like the brow product. I'm just not used to using a product that's so creamy in consistency in terms of the actual brow product, but I do like the formula of it. I actually would repurchase this on my own because I do like how creamy it is. I just have to get used to that kind of consistency because my brow pencil isn't this creamy. You guys know I love the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. It's pretty much like Holy Grail status for me, and it's not that creamy, but that's not a bad product at all. I would definitely purchase that product. So let's go ahead and clean up the brows. All right, diving into the eyes, I'm still going to take my Broadway Color Eyeshadow Primer to prime my eyes. Alright, so they did send me two eyeshadow palettes. This is going to be the Believe Beauty Golden Disco Eyeshadow Palette. This packaging is so cute. This is definitely going to be an all shimmer eyeshadow palette. And here's what the inside look like. So you have a nice pretty like a yellow gold, a green, a purple, a bronze, a green, like a pinky champagne kind of color. So you do have that one. Again, this is called the Golden Disco Eyeshadow Palette. This one is called Plush Purples. You do get just a nice purple eyeshadow palette for this one. And then when you open it up, here is what this one looked like. So you pretty much have like a mixture of like your light purples, your dark purples, some golds in here, a taupey color, and like this like peachy color in the corner. So I'm not sure which one I want to play with, but I am going to just swatch this one first, which is going to be the Golden Disco palette, just so you guys can see how it feels and swatches. You know I'm going to do the gold first, like it's a must. All right, so here is that gold one. That looks really nice. Look at that. Let's do the bronze. Like when you touch it, it feels so buttery. Look at that. Y'all, do you see that? Look at that. I'm gonna swatch this purple because it's really calling my name. All right, there's the purple swatched. And then I'm gonna do the greenish color. It's almost like a greenish black. It's actually black. But you do have like flexes of shimmer in there. That black is really pigmented. And then let's do this green color. All right, here's the green right up here on my hand. Now we have one more color. They sent me some makeup removing wipes. I'm actually going to use this. I can actually see how it works. And it's black. That's different. So this says it's a charcoal infused makeup removing cleansing wipe. It's green tea scented, removes dirt, oil, and makeup without rinsing. So I'm going to remove it with this and let's see what happens. Look at that. Gone. Yo, these wipes are bomb. Y'all see that? Gone. Okay. All right, so I am gonna dive into another palette first because they don't really have any transitional colors that I would personally use within their own eyeshadow palettes, because this is going to be an all shimmer palette, and then the actual transitional colors in here I personally wouldn't use to start off with. So I am going to dive into my LA Colors eyeshadow palette to use for my transition color. So if I was to use their products for the eyeshadows, I would have to dabble into another palette as a companion palette. I'm just going to take this color right up here as my transition color. Alright, so diving into the Golden Disco eyeshadow palette, I'm actually going to take that really pretty green color right here and just put it on my lid as my lid color. Look at that. And my brush is not even wet. Alright, so I'm actually going to wet this one so y'all can see the difference between it being applied dry and it being applied wet. Alright, diving back into the Golden Disco palette, I'm just going to take that black color. Keep in mind that black does have like flexes of shimmer in it, so if you don't really care for shimmers in your blacks, keep that in mind. But it's really pretty, and it was pigmented when it swatched on my hand. So just going to place this black in my outer V. All right, I'm just gonna take the gold right here and place that right on top. I'm not gonna wet my brush because I almost want it to look like a iridescent type of shift where it's like green but gold, but green but gold. So I'm not going to wet my brush on this part right here because the green already has gold in it. I just want to assist with the process. All right, so moving on into the face, it did send me quite a bit of face products. So the first one is going to be the Believe Beauty Pretty and Prime Hydrating Primer. Here is what the packaging looks like. I love this ombre from like light blue to like dark blue. I think it's really cool. So it's going to be a silicone-free, paraben-free face primer. And it says it is a replenishing face primer that hydrates, smooth, and preps skin for flawless makeup application. Will leave your skin with a dewy, healthy looking finish. So you guys know I am the queen of dry skin. So let's just see. Oh, it's blue. That actually feels really good. And there's no like smell to it either. So if you're not a fan of smells, there's really no smell to it at all. So that actually feels really good. I did find this eyebrow styling gel when I was waiting for my camera to cool down. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my eyebrows before we continue with the face. All right, so moving on into foundations, they did send me two shades to the foundation. It's going to be the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. It's medium to full coverage. I have shade Tawny and I also have the shade Chestnut. Yeah, there's a slight gap within these actual like colors because Tawny is going to be way too light for me, and then of course Chestnut is way too dark. However, I do appreciate them having a shade that goes this deep in the actual like brand or the collection, so I do appreciate that. But I'm not gonna say that there isn't a shade in between because I haven't seen the full line. I just got sent these two shades, so it might just be these two in terms of like the deeper skin tones. I don't know, I haven't seen the display to know. So I do have these two shades. I'm just going to go ahead and mix it. If it doesn't work out, oh well, it's all we have to work with. But you do have a pump on it. This looks so freaking luxurious, you guys. Like, look at this. So luxurious. You have a pump. So let's just go ahead and mix them both. Again, it's medium to full coverage, and it actually says that on here, medium to full coverage. So let's see what happens. I'm just gonna use Tawny first just to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's way too light. So I'm just gonna mix Chestnut and see what kind of cocktail I get out of this combination. Yeah, it's definitely medium coverage starting off because I can still see all of my freckles peeking through. So you can build it up in terms of what the bottle says because it says medium to full coverage. I'm not going to because I don't have my correct shade. So I don't want it to look even like worse. So I'm just going to keep it at medium coverage. That looks like ice cream melted on my head, like vanilla and chocolate. All right, so that's that for the foundation. I look a little red, but it's okay. We're going to keep it moving. In terms of the actual foundation itself, because I don't want to talk about the color, because I mean I can't control the color, but again, it is more medium coverage. I cannot say it's going to be full coverage because I'm not going to build it up. So I do think it's a really pretty like skin-like foundation. So if you want something that's definitely more like a medium coverage for like everyday wear, I would definitely say check it out. Like, it looks really hydrating on the skin. I'm not sure if it's the actual face primer or the foundation that's giving me like a nice like glow to my skin, but I can definitely see like a nice glow, which I do like. So something to definitely consider depending on what the shade range actually looks like once it launches in store. Again, it's supposed to launch in store May 1st, so definitely check it out. And this video will be going up exactly on May 1st as well, so go out and support it. So yeah, but again, ignore the colors, is all that we have to work with. But so far I don't mind it in terms of a medium coverage foundation. All right, moving on into concealer. They did not send me a concealer, so I am going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. You can find it at the Dollar General, so I'm technically not cheating because you can actually find this at Dollar General. But I do believe they have a concealer, because I want to say I've seen something that looks like a concealer on the pamphlet that they gave me. However, I just don't have one in my box, so just gonna use this instead. All right, so concealer is on. So this is what the face is looking like thus far. It looks a little strange because of the color, but it's fine. We're just going to keep moving. So they did send me their powder brush. It's going to be the Believe Beauty powder brush. You could use it for, of course, powder, setting, sculpting, highlighting, and blush application. Again, here is the packaging for it. So I am going to use their powder brush. They did not send me a face powder either, so I did purchase a face powder from Family Dollar. So moving on, they did send me a contour stick. It's going to be the Believe Beauty Dual Ended Contour. The Believe Beauty Dual Ended Contour Stick. I have it in the shade medium. So you do have this side that's going to be your darker side. And then you also have this side that's going to be your lighter side. So I'm just going to use the darker side. I typically don't use products like this to contour with. You guys will tend to just bronze my face and keep it moving. But for the sake of the video, we are going to see what happens. All right, so the product wasn't a bad product. I just preferably don't like contour sticks, so I'm gonna have to pass on that. All right, so I also have these Perfect Glow highlighting stick in the color called Disco and Bronze. Here is what Disco looks like. It's just so pretty. I'm just gonna swatch it for you guys. Like, this is gorgeous. That is so pretty. This one I'm very excited about. I'm not gonna use it today because the foundation situation looks a little crazy, but it's definitely something that I can see myself using when I actually have like my correct foundation shade. And then I have the one called Bronze. It's going to be more of like a lighter champagne-y kind of color. So here is that one right over here. So that's really pretty. So these two I'm definitely the most excited about in terms of actually using with my other products, because those look really nice. And you guys know I love a nice highlighter for my skin and my face. Next is going to be the In the Tropics Bronzing Powder in Havana Sunset. It's supposed to be a bronzing powder. This is not going to be a bronzing powder for me. Here is it right here. This is more of a highlighter for my skin tone. I'm just gonna swatch it. Yeah, and I honestly wouldn't use it as a highlighter either. I don't know, maybe you guys can see that right there. So it's supposed to be a bronzing powder. I thought it could be a highlighter for me, but it can't. But, you know, it's definitely pretty in terms of packaging, but I would have to pass on that product. And then the next one is going to be the Get Glowing Highlight and Contour Palette. I have it in medium deep. It's a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. The bronzer is not going to work for me. Here it is right here. It's a bronzer, blush, highlighter. Same thing. The bronzer is just, yeah, that's not going to work for me. But we are going to try the blush and the highlight today. So let's dive into that. The blush is definitely like a slight subtle flush of color on the cheek. It's actually a pretty color. I cannot wait to actually try the blush when I wear an actual foundation that matches me, because I think it definitely has potential to be a really pretty color. I like the color on my skin, but again, my foundation is kind of off, but I do see the potential with the blush. So moving on into the highlighter, I'm going to use my A23 brush by Anastasia to give the highlighter a fair chance, because you guys know that's pretty much like my go-to highlighter brush. So super excited about the highlighter. Here is it right here on the corner. And again, this palette is going to be your medium deep. So I will say this, the blush has potential. The bronzer is definitely a no, because that's not going to bronze up my skin tone. And the highlighter so far has some potential. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely very pigmented and pretty though. Because you guys know I don't like when highlighters sit on my skin. It has to pretty much melt in. And I kind of feel like this is sitting on my skin. But I'm not going to count it out. I'm not going to count it out yet, because I want to try these products with like my regular everyday products that I primarily use. But it's definitely pretty. So blinding. I actually kind of spray my face. Yeah, spraying the face definitely helped it a lot. So the blush and highlight are a yes, and the bronzer is a no. All right, you guys, so I wanted to show you guys my lashes. They did send me over a mascara, as well as going to be the Believe Beauty Voluminous Eyes Mascara, which is in this purple packaging. I did pair it with another mascara, which is going to be the LA Colors Drama Lash Mascara. I kind of feel like I like it better paired with something else versus on its own. So if you wanted to buy it, I would definitely say pair it with another mascara, because I think it works better that way. Like, I have so much volume and length, but again, I like it better paired with something else versus worn alone. And they also sent me over 2 lashes. I have the Believe Beauty Glamorous Finish, and then you get the false lashes, and you also get the glue. So here is that one. And then you also have the one called Romantic Finish. So I'm going to pop on my lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so we do have the false lashes on. Makeup is pretty much done in terms of the eyes and the face, except for the lips. So they did send me over 4 lipsticks, and it also sent me their Believe in Beauty Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick. And I have it in 2 colors called Grenadine and Cherry on top. So here is what they look like in terms of the actual packaging for it. Just going to swatch what Grenadine look like. And they're both pretty much like that fire red orange-ish kind of color. All right, and here is Grenadine swatched on my hand. It's a really pretty like reddish kind of color, very pretty. And then here is Cherry on top. So Grenadine is more deeper, where Cherry on top is more vibrant and like a red orange. And again, Grenadine is more of like the deeper side of the red. So that's what those look like. And then I have their Satin Crush lipstick. I have it in Fire Berry, Vibrant Berry, Peach Mimosa, and Plum Royale. So here is the packaging on it. Super sleek, really cute. And this one is going to be the one called Fireberry, which is really, really pretty. That's definitely my kind of color right there. So that one is called Fireberry. I just love the way the packaging look. This one is called Plum Royale. Plum Royale is so pretty. These two are definitely like my favorite colors thus far. Like, I like the berry purplish kind of colors for my skin tone. It's just my preference. This one is called Vibrant Berry. All right, and here is Vibrant Berry right here on my hand. It's more on like the pinky, purpley side, but it's more like a vibrant pink. It's really pretty. And then this one is going to be Peach Mimosa. And here is Peach Mimosa right here swatched on my hand. So again, these are going to be the lipsticks and the liquid lipsticks. So I think for this look right here, I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to take the color called Fireberry. I think it's just more like neutral to go with this look right here. Alright you guys, it's pretty much the completed look, and I must say I definitely had some fun filming this video. I definitely had some challenges as well, but I do feel like we kind of overcame them with what we had to pretty much work with. And yeah you guys, that's pretty much my first impression of Believe Beauty. I would definitely say check the brand out. I give it a 2 thumbs up. I definitely have some hits and some misses, but for the most part I think everything turned out pretty nicely. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you're going to go to your local Dollar General to pick out the product and just purchase it and just see what you like, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.